right now, Houston, the voltage is looking good.
Welcome to our fourth episode of the I'm So Houston show. I'm Sean Solo, the legendary producer.
And it's your girl Erica, aka Adore.
And we are so happy to have my homie, my friend, KK from the Dead End Alliance, legend OG from the S.U.C. What's up, K?
What's up, man? Appreciate you having me.
No doubt. Let's get right to it. What's been going on, man?
Everyday life, man. You know, we ain't no kids no more, so it's everyday, you know, family life, trying to mix that in with, you know, I feel like my responsibility, my duty to the S.U.C, you know, D.E.A type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been asking, you know, we've been having a few S.U.C members in here. I want to know how you originally first met DJ Screw.
Well, you know, I really met him through like Stick One, you know what I'm saying? You probably hear his name on the tapes a lot. You know, Stick One was kind of cool with him. And, you know, he was one of the first people that really just went up in the house from our neighborhood that did, you know, screw tapes and shit. You know, Big Hawk, him and, you know, Stick One and Big Hawk was real cool. Okay. So through them, they started making tapes and, you know, they used to come to our house. We had a little spot in Orleans, 11911, most people would know. And, you know, they used to come play their tapes, so we used to try to get one of our tapes made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I used to put my list in and shit, you know, just like everybody else, and go back and forth. But that's how I got introduced to it.
Okay. So when you was going over there making tapes, how was the vibe when you decided that you was gonna be to rap? You know, how did that go? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know like the whole process of y'all. Like, y'all was over there making tapes and were freestyling on the tapes, or like who decided, hey, man, I'm gonna rap on this tape? Like, how did that go?
Really, man, Stick used to do a lot of rapping on his tapes. Mm-hmm. You know, I never thought about rapping on the tapes. I never thought about being a rapper. I just wanted a good tape. You know what I'm saying?
Right, something to ride to.
Yeah. I used to be a fan of a lot of people rapping. You know what I'm saying? My rap kind of, like I told you before, my rap really came when I really heard Botany Boys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I heard that Botany Boys tape, it was like, man, if they can rap,
you can rap.
I can rap. You know what I'm saying? At least I can try. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So on that note, like when you heard the Botany Boys, like this was what, had to be like 9'2", 9'3", something like around there.
Probably about 9'4".
9'4"? Okay.
9'3", 9'4", probably 9'4".
Okay, so the Botany Boys that just came out with their first record, and you decided what, y'all gonna put a clique together? How did y'all form the D.E.A?
Well, we really formed the D.E.A. One day it was my tape. If you go back and look up, it's Popped Up, Smoked Up.
Popped Up, Smoked Up.
Yeah, got the 5 on the beat. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We was in there, me, Hawk, because Hawk and Kiki used to stay together. And me and Hawk was, we was like brothers. So me, Hawk, and Kiki rolled out to Screw House. We was in there making my tape that night. So we said we was gonna write a rap, you know what I'm saying? So we wrote our first rap on that 5 on the beat.
Yeah.
I wrote some, and Hawk Key wrote some, and even Screw wrote some. So when we wrote it, then it was just a jam and tape. And one day Screw called us like, do you want to perform at Boomerang? They want y'all to perform at Boomerang. We was like, shit, perform, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you tripping, you know what I'm saying? So we ended up doing it and, rocking the crowd. And then after that, we went to the All-Star game in San Antonio. I think that was about 9-5. Mm-hmm. And like I say, we had heard Botany Boys. So D.E.A was the first, D.E.A was the first one to make Sun at the Face.
Yeah.
We produced Sun at the Face, so we had bought that beat from him. And we had did the Sun at the Face on the way back from the All-Star game. And that's how we formed it, you know what I'm saying? We really ain't know we was gonna be D.E.A. We was just making music. It's like I told you, Hawk was my best friend, and Hawk and Kiki stayed together, so we would see each other every day. So D.E.A was really just me, Hawk, and Kiki. Mm-hmm. And Big Poke was going back and forth to school.
Okay.
So he would come in and, you know what I'm saying, he would rap with us sometimes. Sometimes he wouldn't be there. That's why I Poke on. He on some songs, but he not on all the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, not on all of them. And the first ones we made, you would notice it just had me, Kiki, and Poke on there.
Right.
And Hawk. And then have Pat and Mike B. And
Right. Well, I guess when y'all came and got me, It was like, I don't know, the first song I think we did together was must have been Heart of a Hustler. It wasn't Heart of a Hustler?
I don't know, that's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, because
it wasn't Heart of a Hustler because Kiki was going solo at that time. You remember, he was trying to do a solo thing.
Sure.
And then Key came over there and we had bought the two beats and he did Heart of a Hustler and he did some other song.
Right.
So really Heart of a Hustler supposed to went on Kiki new shit.
Yeah.
That's where it came from. That's why me and Kiki came on Heart of a Hustler at your house.
Sure did.
I'm trying to think of the first song though.
I can't remember. It might have been that song with Pat. I'm not sure. It's either here or there. I had like 7 on there. I know. And that album today, still, you can tell I'm old. I'm calling it an album. Y'all might call it a CD or something else, but it is what it is. It's a classic, man. Y'all made a classic. How does that make you feel? Like you made a record almost 20 years ago, and people still to this day, recognize it as one of the legendary records to ever come out of this big city that we live in.
Man, it's a real surprise because at the time, like Swab House had a lock on the city at that particular time. Rap Line that had their time, and just for us to be going on so long after them, it's nobody that came after them, after them and after us that took over like that.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? It's like an honor because we don't even really talk about 8-Ball and them no more.
Right.
That was like 8-Ball and them to us was like, we did a song with 8-Ball and them, we done made it.
Yeah.
And 3-2 was kind of, he was kind of strong too. But man, it made me feel good, man. You know what I'm saying? To be the most important thing to be that surprised me is that you met somebody that became a legend. Like Screw became just a worldwide legend, and just meeting this man that changed our life, even if we didn't capitalize on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's still that somebody know you that you don't even know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really feel it because you ain't like, you gonna walk in the mall, everybody gonna be around.
Right.
But at the same time, just through one man, everybody know you. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
It's an honor though, man. It made me feel good sometimes. People still jamming and pumping and shit.
Yeah.
Well, we do have fan questions out there. People want to ask you some, questions. And the first question is from Freon Newsom. And he wants to ask, how do you maintain to continue doing music after losing so many of your close friends that were in the game with you, like Hawk and Fat Pat and DJ Screw?
To tell you the truth, I didn't have no passion for it, and that's probably why it's taken such a long time for me to put out the next D.E.A. too, because it goes back and forth, because it's really like at a point to where if ain't no love for that album, from all of us, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of hard to do it. I don't want to do it for me, it's not no personal thing, you know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to jump out there and do something for me, I'm trying to do something for them too, you know what I'm saying, so I really lost, you know what I'm saying, I ain't had no love for the game, you know what I'm saying, I really ain't, Solo Kane got me to the truth, you know what I'm saying, Kane got me said, K, I want to do this album, you need to get back into it, and through him I kind of got back into it, but at first I had no type of desire, no passion for it, you know what I'm saying, after Hawk died, I just ain't had no passion for it, you know what I'm saying, because it's no love like it was, you know what I'm saying, it's nobody to bring back that love or that unity, and that's what it's about, you know what I'm saying, that's what it's about for me, personally, it ain't about K, you know what I'm saying, I'm not really on me, you know what I'm saying, I really want that time and got to be right for us to do it for them, you know what I'm saying? So if it's not for them, it's just, I really don't care, to tell you the truth.
Right. Now that goes back to another question that I have. We all know that you were incarcerated for some time. And do you feel that if you weren't incarcerated, that DEA would have been moved further than what it is now?
Man, to tell you the truth, I don't feel, I know. You know what I'm saying? I know the glue would have stayed there. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just that when I left, everybody was kind of finding their own way. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the rec shops, you had the different places. But like D.E.A. Dead End was the cornerstone for us the home for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Screw was doing this thing, and to tell you the truth, Screw wasn't really into putting out records at the particular time. He was growing into that, because ain't nobody approached the game. We didn't approach the game like people approach the game today. If Screw would approach the game, well, I want a record company, I want to sign all these people, it would have been the best thing for all of us. But that wasn't his thing. He was just supporting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because it was new to him. You got to understand, we was 20 years old.
Right.
20 and 19 and 20 years old with the mindset that we wanted our own. Some of us had the mindset we wanted our own. Some had the mindset they wanted to blow up. It's two different things. But that's about to happen.
That makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
It's like, you know, it's funny when, like, I was there through everything and I seen everything. It's like, I don't know how far to get into this. Like, when the Dead End was being formed and y'all was making y'all record, like, why wasn't everybody involved like they should have been? Like, you had Key, you had you. I looked at you. You was the businessman. Like, you the one who came to me and we did business together.
And to be honest, I wasn't trying to be I didn't come in as the businessman. It was just that when things had to be paid for, I didn't mind paying for it, because I knew that, you know, when I seen people blowing up and getting $1 million, $2, $3 million off of music, you know what I'm saying, there was enough money for all of us.
Right.
So for me to invest my money into something bigger for us, I was cool with that.
Right.
But I didn't, you know, Kojak came in, you know, as the CEO, but, you know, circumstances made it to where sometimes, you know, I had to pay for a lot of shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you led me through the point that I had to, you know, ain't nobody really had no bread like that.
Yeah.
So I had to pay for a lot of stuff, but at the same time, I always said we was all this one. You know what I'm saying? That's why it wasn't never like I was trying to sign Key or I was trying to sign, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to bring us all in the game where we can all be successful and do what we need to do. I was just putting the money behind it, but we was all, you know what I'm saying, everybody was equal, and that's the problem.
But the thing about that was, it's like, I felt like, and I'm sure a lot of people felt that you were like the glue of it, because it was like, if K don't do it, you know, it might not get done, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you always came to me and we did business, so I knew you as K is the businessman, you know what I'm saying? And when you get on the record, K's the game spitter. He's not really the hardcore, I'm gonna try to rap the metal off the mic. I'm gonna get on there and finesse and say my game. I always remember that picture of you. It's a legendary picture, the whole clique. And it's like everybody's animated and wild and swagged up, or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't swag back then. It was just everybody Southside players and you see K in the background. Just, that's you. You know what I'm saying? Now, tell me about that. Like, I mean, what's your, you know, what makes KK tick? Like, you know what I'm saying? What goes on in your head, man?
Really, you know, I come up from nothing. You know what I'm saying? I come up from a poor environment to where, you know, we just wanted to eat that time.
Right.
So I had 10, 15 homeboys. We just wanted to stick together, eat. You wear my clothes, I wear your clothes. So when we started getting money, I had that attitude. I never knew about self. It was always everybody.
Yeah.
So when you met me, it was like that. So I can take the back. I can ride in the back.
Yeah.
You know, I can, you know what I'm saying? I can do all that because it really wasn't about me. As long as we showing up like we supposed to show up, I'm good with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fight for no attention. I really ain't want none.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't, like, I don't seek attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying?
The same person you was back then. Yeah, you are right now. It's cool to see a person never change from, you know, how he was way back when, you know, to how you are right now. Like you said, I had to, as far as the D.E.A. too, you know, we was talking at one time and I was like, man, we gotta do it. And I don't necessarily say I came and got you. We talked about it and we made it happen. And let's talk about the D.E.A. too. How Who's a part of the DEA too?
Well, it started out, my vision was, I just felt like it was time that everybody got to be on the same page in their life. You know what I'm saying? And it can't be about money. It got to be about timing to where we gonna gain our respect. And I figure like the D.E.A. too, man, is what it is. I think it's the breaking point for all of us. It don't matter where you at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Most groups come back together.
Right.
And it's a legendary group, like you say, 20 years.
Yes.
We ain't put out a record in 20 years, but people want that record.
Yes.
People want that.
You know
People
what
want
I'm
that
saying?
record.
Now you have artists that's in the clique that done put out records for 20 years straight. You know what I'm saying? But they want this record. And
Right.
the people telling you that they want to see y'all together, this is what they respect.
Right.
Now for us D.E.A. too, I wanted it to be the same as it was the first time. I wanted different beats from different people. You know what I'm saying? It got Kiki on there, it got Pokey on there, we got Mike D on there, we got me on there, got new people from, me and you went back and forth with the hood thing.
Yeah.
And I was telling you that, nah, man, I got to go back to the hood and give them dudes their proper respect because
Right.
it's their time.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I understand that.
Right.
And for me to jump up over them and really not give them their respect to their time, they run my neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for me not to give them their props and you know what I'm saying? And I wanted it to be one more album and, everything branch off of that. And I
Right.
wanted them to have their piece.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I really wanted it to be like it was. It's an alliance, Dead in Alliance. I wanted it to be an alliance of different people. You know what I'm saying? But people would ask for a group.
Right.
You know how it was. They would ask for who in the group.
Right.
There ain't no group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just a collection of people.
Yeah,
you know
it's a
what I'm
alliance
saying?
of
From
people.
different places.
Right.
Pokey was from Yellowstone. Key was from Hersheywood.
Right.
Mike D from Third Ward. I'm from Dead End, but it's Dead End Alliance, and we never looked at it as Key over in Dead End,
Right.
Poke over in Dead End. Mike D. No, it was just one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the D.E.A. album got to be like that. It got to be a collection of people that I feel, that I like, that I want the world to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like on that one, you had everybody on there, from Big Mo to, everybody was on D.E.A. album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So will there be any solo projects for KK?
A lot of people push for it, and I'm starting to get into the music for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got different things, different topics that I want to tell. So yeah, it's gonna be a KK album. You know what I'm saying? But it's, I'm really focused on this D.E.A. But I might step out the box and give you a single or something from me. You know what I'm saying? Just what I'm about. You know?
Now I do want to ask, how do you feel about, or are you happy with the current situation on where screw music is right now?
No, I ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really happy for the fact that, like you said, Screw a legend.
Right.
But who represents Screw? You know what I'm saying? I might hear Bun B talking about Screw. You know what I'm saying? And really, as a fan, I want to hear Kiki or Poker talk about Screw.
Right.
I want to see them in the places that they supposed to be in to represent us. You know what I'm saying? So I know Screw would be Screw would be way up here. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I want us to be. So I'm thinking that he's saying the same thing. Man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't happy with it. You know what I'm saying? We still in Houston. We might go to Louisiana or Arkansas. One of us might go farther than the other. But really, as a whole, as a group, as somebody that stand up at awards and you know what I'm saying, represent our friend, it's not one of us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have nobody representing us. We don't have nobody that made it to a point in the game to where they can represent us the way they need, like Sean Puffy Cone represent Biggie.
Gotcha.
We don't have nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? We do, it's gonna be Drake. Then people get mad at Drake or whoever, but you got to respect that because they don't have to do that.
Exactly.
They just a fan like anybody else. So they have the right to take him places where he need to go. The Futures and the different people that represent Screw are giving him his props and his respect. So it's we got to meet them where they at. You know what I'm saying? They giving us our respect. It's just about us. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I ain't happy. I ain't gonna never be happy.
Okay, KK, so you're not being happy, which is understandable about where screw music is at right now. So what can be done to unite the Screwed Up clique again so that it can be relevant where it needs to be?
That's a strange question because I don't want to say no name. Somebody told me that it ain't gonna happen. It can't happen. And don't even worry. Don't even try to do that. If you're doing that, you're tripping. You know what I'm saying? And for it to get there, it can't just be me, man. It gotta be a collection of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a conversation with a couple of them and told them that, you got to form something real and everybody got to go out. Like I said, Mike D from Third Ward, Pokey from Yellowstone, I'm from D.E.A, Kiki from Herschelwood. It's a new breed. You can look in the D.E.A, it's a new breed of dudes there. But the screw up clicking the hole got to form something that's solid to where Pokey can go to Yellowstone and get people that he can rile up his neighborhood. Kiki can rile up Herschelwood. Mike D can ride up on Third Ward, and out of them, it's gonna be people that want to ride with you. You know what I'm saying? And if you get them four right there, and we ride, you looking at like about 200 people. But it's broke down the way everybody is handling different fractions. So you gotta bring a new clique in because we old, and it's a young girl now. You know what I'm saying? They wanna, like you saying, new screwed up clique members. They have a problem saying like who is original, who is this, and who is that. But we don't. We have so many members that if you just hang with one dude, you screwed up clique now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no say so. Who am I to say that you ain't screwed up clique? You know what I'm saying? I'm just one person that's part of the clique.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have no say so for everybody else. So until, I don't know, it gotta take I don't know, that's the most difficult thing that's gonna ever happen in the world.
Right.
It's gonna take for somebody to kick in the door the right way, the right person to bring it all together. Because right now it's all about money. It's about somebody bringing us together. Everybody always brings us together. You would look, Rec Shop had a whole crew of S.U.C members. And it's like, different ones would go to different labels and they would get together, but at the same time, we need our own. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to go back to the original thing. We need to go back to the screw shop. We need to go back to being there physically every day. We need to go back to recording there. We need to go to where people know that we gonna be there. If you come there, you're gonna see somebody, it's music coming out of there. That's where you gotta go. Until you go back to there and everybody is doing their own thing, it's always gonna be divided.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. You spoke about the new wave. There's a whole new wave in Houston.
Sure, yeah.
The Sauce Twins, the Sauce movement. It was some controversy or whatever. I didn't see it that way. I know you really don't see it that way. Just give me your feelings on the new movement that's really hot in the city right now.
Yeah, the Sauce movement, it's the same thing as the clique. They like to see a lot of people together. You know what I'm saying? They like to see a lot of dudes that's riding together. And I don't hate on that. I like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody tell you, I go back to the hood, I like to see people make it. The main thing I tell them, man, I'm trying to make sure that y'all don't slip like we slip.
Right.
And you got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me signing you. It's not about me trying to profit off of you. It's about me seeing you make it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this game will feed you a lot of baloney. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get the feel good. You know what I'm saying? But is you gonna get the long run paper?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is you gonna get 200 grand or you gonna get 300 million?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
if you cool with 200-300 grand, that's cool. But I'm trying to tell you that you need to get this real paper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can get muffled. So that'd be my main thing. I don't have no problem with it. Like you say, Southpaw, he out the hood. He come back to the hood. He show a lot of dudes in my neighborhood a lot of love. So, I gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see him, I tell him, it's your time, keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the controversy with the S.U.C type shit like that, it depends on their intentions.
Right.
I don't know a man's intention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It depends on their intentions. What is you saying? What is you trying to do?
Right.
And then if you are trying to disrespect the people that's been out there, it's for y'all to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been gone for a long time. I ain't put out no record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's for y'all. I hope it's a slap in the face for you to wake up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To understand it, man. Somebody trying to take your place. And if they is, you know what I'm saying? that's on you to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no problem with it though. I see it as a form of respect because, like you say, they could try to be somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's paying homage.
Yeah, you know, good or bad publicity is all the same.
It's all the same.
It's about what you do with it.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
That's something right there.
Yeah, it's about what you do with it.
We were just
you know
just speaking on that note. It's giving the Screwed Up Click a whole another way of opportunity.
Life.
It's a new life.
It's a new life.
Because there's people, you know, younger generations that don't even know. I mean, they know about DJ Screw, but they don't know about the whole clique.
Right.
They just know about the Fat Pat, Keaton, and Hall. Or, you know, they heard of D.E.A, but they might not know who KK is. Or, you know, ESG, Swanging and Banging, all that was 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
You know, it's a whole nother gig. You know, Zero came and he Screwed Up Click, and it's just, here's another, it's new life, like you say. Take advantage of it.
You take advantage of it.
Yeah.
You gotta take advantage of it.
I want to go kind of back one more time to the first D.E.A album. What was your favorite song during that time? Like, what was the one that you always went to? Like, I want to get inside KK's brain. Like, you know, when you go back to that album, what song?
I really like Screw for Life. You know what I'm saying? I like Screw for Life. I like the way it come on. You know, I like everything about it. You got Screw on there.
Yeah, Screw
doing
rapping
this
on
thing, Pat on there doing this thing, Hawk on there catching me. And there was a time where, like you say, you know, people had them branched out to do what they wanted to do, something different. And we was there, you know, still holding it down, saying we're gonna be screwed for life. That's what it was about. That was the song was about. We was gonna be screwed for life. We was gonna stick to what we doing. We ain't gonna be nothing else but screwed for life. You know what I'm saying? So I like that's one of my favorite songs.
Okay. So during that time, like when y'all were doing that record and people started to branch right after you got incarcerated, and people started to branch off, you know, doing their own thing. Like, I know you were sitting down. Like, what were you thinking? Like, what?
They branched out before.
It was before that, right? But how did that make you feel? Like,
I mean, we was friends, man. You know what I'm saying? So, a friend, if I don't like something that you do, I'm not your friend.
right,
I don't got no problem with you doing what you do.
right.
You go do something, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna tell you, right from wrong, we still gonna be friends, man.
Yeah, it's real.
You know what I'm saying? So,
It's real.
but I didn't separate that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They separated that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, at the particular time, I was just riding with who I was riding with. You know what I'm saying? It kind of hurt because of the simple fact that, you know, they looking at us like, can y'all do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And really, that's how it boiled down to a dead end thing. And it ended up with me, Hawk, and Pat. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where we from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The most people, they went back to where they was from.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? That's about the bottom of it.
All right. Well, I have another fan question, and this one is from Albert Allen. And he wants to know, do you plan on signing any new artists from the hood and forming an independent label?
If I can't take you nowhere, I'm not gonna try to stay. I'm tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? As far as working with people, at this particular time, you know, I'm kind of behind in the game. I've been gone. A lot of things that people learn, bumping their heads along the way, I haven't learned. So it's gonna take money to do that. And you can throw money into the wind, you know what I'm saying? So at this particular time, I'm not looking to sign nobody. I'm just looking to put the D.E.A album out, do what I need to do. But at the same time, you know, after that, I don't plan on doing too much rapping. So I'm gonna be forced to sign somebody. But I'm trying to focus on my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, and my people, because it's the same environment, it's the same vibe it was when I left. You know what I'm saying? You got the same intensity, you got the same set of dudes, they don't need you to do nothing for them. But show them the way. They don't need your money, they don't need they showing up to the club 50-60 deep. You know what I'm saying? You notice when I go somewhere, I can sell 50-60 shirts just to people in my neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna support it, so that's my main focus. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm willing to help somebody get where they need to get to, but if I can't take you where I need to take you to, I'm not ready to sign them back.
Well, when we did the D.E.A. 2, when we did the mixtape, and we did part 2, the feedback, like when we went to the park, I mean, I know that had to make you feel like inside. I know, because I was with you.
We didn't know how it was going to turn out. We didn't do no promotion. It was just love, straight love.
And I saw that actually. I pulled that.
Saw the video.
I saw the video.
Yeah, the video is like at 200,000 likes, and we didn't promote it. 200,000 views.
Right.
And that's amazing for somebody to put out a song, a remake of a song from almost 20 years ago, and we just post 2 or 3 posts on the book, and we got a park full of people, slabs from both sides of town. We got everybody out there. That's a beautiful thing. It lets you know the impact that you had on this game. So let's talk about this the whole new D.E.A. movement as far as like what producers do you want to use besides me? You know what I'm saying? I know you got a whole crew, the new producers that you mess with, like, you know.
I mean, since me and you, I probably mess with 2, 3 other producers. You know, we tried to bring back that old vibe of the old producers, but I see now, you know, it's a new wave of new producers, young, and they know what they do. It's a new world, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to mix old with new because, like you know, your music bring a melody,
right?
You know, something you can ride to,
right?
And their music you can bump in the club, or it's trap music,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That's needed,
right?
You know
you gotta have it
because our music is like a slow jam,
you
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and their music is like but they can't they can't put the melody. So I'm trying to mix both of them up.
Well, give me a few names. I mean, I like to give love to the producers, because see, in this city, I don't know what it is that producers always get the back end of the back end of the road for some reason, and really, in my eyes, I really feel like we carry the sound. Like, you don't have a beat, you know what I'm saying? You really don't have anything, you know. And my music, just to speak on myself, like my music is mostly soul music. I grew up listening to old school, and it's in me. So that's why I have a lot of grooves and bassy stuff. But name a couple of the new guys that
I would like to work with.
Yeah.
My nephew, Creflo, shout out to Creflo. He known to bring him up. I know the King James, what is it, King James dude?
June James.
Yeah, they drop some heat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen, I actually went on the gram and seen how they work. You know what I'm saying? So when you come up out of there, you got a hit.
You got one.
Yeah, you got one.
Yeah.
Timo, I worked with Timo for a while, and Timo, he definitely want to be one of the producers that give you more than a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I work with, I went by Lane Kush, he up and coming, the youngster. You know what I'm saying? But Timo had that, I want to give you a hit. I don't want you to walk out of here with a beat.
Right.
Some people say you beats and they don't care what you do with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Those are beat makers, they're not producers.
Yeah.
The difference.
And at this point in my life, I need a producer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need, like, you already know, when I get a beat, I ask you, what did you visualize?
Right.
You know what I mean? What did you see?
Right.
Because I want to bring what you see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mixed in with what I see. But I got a lot. T.E.A.
T.E.A.'s bad boy, man.
T.E.A.
Bad boy.
Heat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of more guys that I deal with wax when I was dealing with wax work. But like I said, I've been out the game. I ain't really recorded in about 3-4 months.
Right. Just coming. So that means you got a lot in you then.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to take a step back and observe what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because where I was going might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I had to sit back and observe it. You know how I tell you.
Right.
start from scratch, and you know, I see now, cause you know when you came, I hadn't even focused on music. I might listen to some Zero,
Right.
I listen to some J-Dog, or some, you know what I'm saying, some Drake,
Right.
and you know that was about it for the rap game with me. I wasn't really in the game. I wasn't trying to rap. I wasn't trying to do nothing.
Right.
So it take a little time, repetition. You already know.
Get back
to
in.
get back in. You know what I'm saying?
I got another question for you. This is about, you know, if you had unlimited budget, I asked this question before to other people. Who would you like to go get a feature from? Or who would you like to collab on a song with? Producer wise or artist off the muscle?
I'm going to get Kanye West. Kanye West, man.
I would've
You know
not
what I'm
thought
saying?
You don't get that from Houston people.
I mean, you don't get that from Houston people.
Why Kanye West?
Yeah.
Kanye West, like I say, when he bring you something, it's gonna be a song. His vision on it, and you listen to Jay-Z. And a long time, I was wondering why they signed Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I had never heard no music till you go back and understand. When you see him and Jay in the studio, you seen he been behind the doors, and his vision and his passion for music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's very rare you get a dude with a passion for music. That's two different things.
Right. He's a genius. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there ain't no other word to describe. You know, that normally geniuses are a little weird. He's a little weird.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The dude is
But
different.
he tells a story.
Yeah, he tells a
And
story.
the thing about our genre, where we come from,
Right.
that's what I'm from New York. That's what we used to.
Right.
That's what people gravitate towards.
Right.
Even here.
That's real
And like you
hip-hop.
said, exactly.
Yeah.
And so when people don't see that anymore in the hood, you know, it doesn't give them any kind of hope, or you know, they want to hear something they going through to get them through the next day.
Right, yeah.
And we just don't have that anymore. All this new young music coming up. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not really telling a story, or you sit back thinking like, man, I remember that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, it's very much needed.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you said that. That's coming from somebody from Houston. You saying Kanye
Right.
West, that goes deep inside of your brain. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, of how you have a love for real music.
Right.
Is there anything else that you would like to say to the people out there? Because I mean, people, when they heard that KK was coming, you know, they were like, man, this boy gonna give us some, you know. And you have today. You gave us a lot of insight on how it was back then and where we're going now. You know what I'm saying? How would you like to end this interview?
Just, I mean, everybody you gotta remember where you come from. We're not kids, you know what I'm saying? We understand things, so we understand a little bit more than what we understood when we was a kid, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like at this particular time in your life, when you do something for the passion of what they call real hip hop, that's where the D.E.A. need to come from. The passion of us going out there together, and I think we're gonna be real successful with that. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I think we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's not knocking nobody. That's how I feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I sit on the back burner. I sit on the back burner forever. I'm not trying to jump out there and do nothing about K. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say that you need to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? I need to be a little bit more selfish. You know what I'm saying? It's just not me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm cool and content. Like I told you, you know, I pretty much, as a young dude, I did it all. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing that you know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing that you can do or say to me to make me want to do something outside of what I want to do.
Right.
I can sit on the porch forever and have peace of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me to get off the porch and deal with a lot of riff-raff, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be about something bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, that's my brother, man. You know how this look. You know, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? So I just can't believe what happened to him or whatever it might be, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I do it. Other than that, man, I wouldn't even do it at all. Because I ain't, you know, money ain't everything, you know what I'm saying? But when you make it with money and everything, you're going to get all the money that you want.
Sure, right, man. It's real. It's real. And to speak on that, before I let you go, man, I do want to ask you, when you found out that Harvard had passed away or got killed, give us a, you know, take us inside your soul and how it really made you feel, man.
I tried, you know, because, you know, I was incarcerated, so I got this homeboy, man. Like, every month something bad happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would always be the one to come to you. You know what I'm saying? He stay on the phone.
Yeah.
So when he told me, I just tried not to call my mother, you know what I'm saying? I tried, you know, I ain't called nobody for a while, hoping that it wasn't true. And somebody was just saying something. But when it did, I really been running from it for the whole time. Music bringing it to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in prison, you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to shed a few tears and you got to push that off and keep on going on. You can't be crying for a week straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't let nobody see you cry, to the truth.
Right.
So I had pushed it out of my mind and dealt with it like anything else. And when I started dealing with music, it came back to me. And like now, I really haven't dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? You know how you push something out your mind, but I ain't dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? I think when I represent him or become successful, it'll hit me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I owed him something, because he was like, man, Hop was a good dude, man. He was the last dude that I can call on the phone that's gonna do something for my mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 10, 15 years later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That he gonna be in Mississippi, Mother's Day tomorrow. He gonna go get my mama something, take it by the house. You know what I'm saying? And some dudes don't even want to do that for their own mama right now. They're too busy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing that I miss. You know what I'm saying? And since I've been out, to tell you the truth, honestly, I haven't been doing the things that I'm supposed to do for him and his family, because I'm running from that.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if I can't be who I'm accustomed to being,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, which is somebody that came to ease the pain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To where I just don't want to just be there. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, boo-hooing and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Man, you don't get no more real than that.
I mean, that's as real as it's gonna get here.
It's deep, man. You know what I'm saying? It's deep in there.
That's deep.
And I'm to the point to where, man, people don't feel the way I feel. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't care, because I know real from fake.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? You can fool people all day, but I don't give a fuck. I know real from fake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real. It don't get no more real. And on that note, man, Kay, man, I so appreciate you, man. Everything you said was so.
And we're looking for D.E.A, the second album,
Yes.
and future endeavors from you. We're here to support you any way we can. So thank you again. I'm still Houston Radio Show. It's your girl, and we out.
Peace.
Okay, right now, Houston, the voltage is looking good.